Lopez moments away from having it happen. And there it is. He has done it.
Just to enjoy and reflect on what a week it's been. But here comes Shakur Stevenson.
A dramatic crossover between two outstanding fighters in their prime creates high-stakes fighting that makes boxing genuinely entertaining. Despite reports of turmoil, they were aware of it. Take a look at this Teofimo finish. Teofimo Lopez added another significant world title to his career when he defeated Josh Taylor to earn the WBO super lightweight belt. WBO lineal junior welterweight world champion. The recording.
Point your fingers. I said that's the bad guy. So, will I make you good? Yeah, get ready. We need to be pushed today. Bring the smoke, baby. Yep, that's body. Yep, that's that body. July 12th, demolishment. We're gonna demolish it. Guys way too slow. It's too sharp, too fast, too strong.
Shakur Stevenson defeated William Zapita to capture the world title and establish himself as the dominant champion.
Way more motivated this time, you know what I'm saying? He's got a lot to prove. You know, he's got to defend his Ring Magazine title. You know, he's the best in the division right now, holding the Ring Magazine by beating Josh Taylor. So, you know, we got to go in there and, you know, keep that belt, keep that Ring Magazine. Every time you throw a right hand, you got to pull back, go under. It's about motion.
In order to successfully defend his WBO super lightweight junior welterweight title and maintain his championship status,
bro, I think that me and him came up together. He been the truth. He been winning tournaments after tournaments with me, alongside of me. So I know what I'm dealing with, bro. I know what type of fighter this is. I know I gotta up my level that night because of who I'm in front of.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, how do you see it, right? Because I hear people saying different things, right? Like media pundits and fans. I brought this up to your grandfather on live the other day. Some people say Teo's more athletic than you. Do you agree with that?
I don't know. It's hard to say who's more athletic. How you gonna say, okay, let's say they say he more athletic than me. If he more athletic than me, if we go outside and do any sport, any other sport besides boxing, can he beat me in it?
What you mean, like basketball or race or running a race?
Any sport, bro. Is he more athletic than me? Because, like, how you gonna be more athletic than me? You can't do nothing better than me at any sport.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know. I wonder. I don't know. I mean, he's an athletic guy. I don't know.
I'm from the trenches, bro. I come from the hood, bro. He comes from where, bro?
He say Brooklyn, but I don't. He be saying he's from Brooklyn, though. I don't know where he's from.
From Florida.
Florida?
He's probably born in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He's from Florida. But I'm just saying, like, where I come from is like the hood. I go outside and play basketball every day. I go outside and play football every day.
Yeah.
Of my life.
Yeah.
So for him to be like more athletic, okay, cool. That's what y'all call it, bro.
Man.
I don't know. We'll see you on fight night.
how do you envision it? I mean, I'm sure you played it out in your mind a bunch of times already.
Me just making a great fighter look average. That's how I see it.
Are you gonna fight like the Zepeda way? Because that was the first time we see you fight like that.
I can't tell you how I'm gonna fight. I fight different styles for different people.
Yeah.
So I may fight this way for this guy. I may fight the other way for another guy. But my main objective is to get the job done.
Teofimo Lopez overcame Arnold Barbosa Jr.
We're gonna pick them apart. And I gotta tell everybody this, that Wichicombe is real athletic too. Teofimo. So I mean, I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight. You know what I mean? People think, a lot of people say it's gonna be easy and all that. Nah. Teofimo can punch and he can box. And like I said, he's real athletic. So, you know what I mean? That'll make it a little difficult right there. You know what I mean?
I see a lot of people going back and forth with it. Some people think Teo got the advantage because of the weight and that he's athletic and explosive. Some people say Shakur is the better boxer.
Yes.
Right? How you see that fight ending?
Well, they saying, they got the weight and all that. I see Shakur box big guys, light heavyweights and all that stuff. Just like Boots, he box heavyweights and put the heavyweights down. You know what I mean? I think that's the right move for him. You know what I mean? Get up, and I think he can really do good at that weight.
This isn't a stoppage.
I'm looking at a decision, not a stoppage. But then all according how Teo come in. If Teo come at him, he gonna run into some shots. It might be over. You know what I mean?
Now, you always tell me it's the shot that you don't see coming.
That's it.
That's that power is speed.
Right.
So, could it be a situation where people underestimate Shakur's punching power?
Yeah. I think Shakur can punch. You know what I mean? I think he can punch. It's just like I said, speed is power. Not them guys, muscle-bound guys come in and you talking about, he can punch and all that. Like I just got finished saying, like you just got finished saying, matter of fact, the punch that you don't see knocks him out. And they always say, man, I didn't see that punch coming. That's the one you worry about. I mean, then you got to look at this. Shakur, he got speed. He got speed. He hit
Terran Crawford oversaw Shakur Stevenson's hard training
to announce the fight. I don't understand the press conference. Shakur Stevenson looked confused about the press conference. Teofimo Lopez is known for saying outlandish things, but I've noticed over the last couple years, he's making less and less sense when he speaks. Like, the types of things that he's saying at the press conference are just unnecessary. The things that he's saying and the way he's saying it, I don't know if it's nervous energy. I don't know if he's just trying to get a rise out of these cameras and people online so they can talk about him. I really don't know what it is, but I don't understand why guys do things like that. What does that have to do with the fight? What does that have to do with boxing? The only thing you might accomplish out of that is making Shakur Stevenson mad, and he try to make you pay for that come fight night on January 31st. I don't get that kind of stuff. See, we'll look at stuff like that and we'll laugh at it in the sport of boxing, and we won't say that that's affecting boxing or hurting boxing. We'll just say that's just the way fighters are. But we'll get mad at a Jake Paul and we'll say that he's ruining boxing because you don't like Jake Paul or the things that he says or the fact that he's making money in a space that he didn't grow up in. To me, these are the kind of things. Press conferences like that, when you got Teofimo Lopez saying some of the things that he said, that's the kind of stuff that give boxing and fighters a black eye. That's why when we walk in a room and people know that you fought for a living or you currently fight for a living, they expect a certain type of thing. They look at you a certain type of way, and you almost gotta prove that you're not that to be able to get some respect when you're speaking to people, because they don't expect us to be people who are sensible, people that can articulate their words, people that can be sensible about how they go about their everyday life. So I personally, listen, everybody goes about this fight thing, this competition thing different. I'm not saying nobody has to be like me, got to be like you or anybody else. Be yourself, but that kind of stuff, to me, I don't really see a place for it in the sport of boxing. It don't make sense. It got everybody scratching their head, and your opponent who came there to talk to you about this fight, he wants to hear what you got to say about what you gonna do to him and vice versa. But you got an opponent in Shakur Stevenson who's confused now. He literally was looking around like the look that Shakur Stevenson had on his face was, I did not come here for this. And I think he even said, I really don't know what to say about it. That don't make for a good press conference to me.
Yeah, I know. But see, this is what I try to tell you about. I know y'all don't hear me a lot of time when I say it. There's old school and there's new school. Old school has something that been said, they would not have allowed us to be able to come face to face. Because you don't say it to me and think I ain't gonna try to tear your head off as soon as I get close to you.
Well, so you're not gonna wait till a fight night. You're gonna get it in that day.
Because some things are too. Because sometimes you go a little bit beyond respect. That's disrespectful. If you disrespect me on any level, we fighting then. Now I'm gonna try to hold it together but if you disrespect me, which is what he just did, I'm not gonna ask him about what he's talking about. When I get close enough, I'm finna show him what I ain't talking about. You understand where I'm coming from? So there's a difference. That's why I say you gotta know the difference from the old school and the new school. Had he said that in my day, they could not. I would tell them, listen, whatever y'all do, don't let me get close.
Teofimo's battle, directing every aspect, honing talents, and guaranteeing optimal performance.